in Azam City. You're watching One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with information, news, sports, and public affairs. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with love. Ang telebisyong pangmasa. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. One TV special report.
To formally open our program this evening and at the same time to welcome us all to this event that is on stage our City Councilor, Honorable Roland B. Suizo Jr. A big round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And good evening, Osamisnon. In celebration, of course, of our 76th chartered anniversary of Ozame City, we are welcoming you to our first ever speech writing and oratorical contest 2024. We know that this is the first time, especially in line with the schedule of activities, and nagpadulong na yun ang atoang kapiestahan ug atong celebration sa atoang charter anniversary. Nagkainit ang ato mga kada gabi nga mga event, and one of that is of course our oratorical contest, and of course with the very good leadership of our very hardworking mayor, the Honorable Henry N. D. Waminal Jr. Atong palakpakan si Mayor for this wonderful initiative for our students and our speakers for tonight. And of course, with the members of the City Council present, headed of course by our Vice Mayor, the Honorable Simplicia Bibineri. And we have in attendance, we have the Honorable Lorny Fuentes Cipres, Honorable Catherine Lim, Honorable Cecil Co, Honorable Archie Romero, the Honorable John Fildo Hailungsod, Honorable Attorney Daniel Lau, Honorable Junjun Sakin, Honorable our Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Mars Tapayan, Honorable Saulo Salvador, our IPMR Representative, Honorable Relinda Bation, and our ABC Vice President, the Honorable Giancarlo Moralion. And of course, to our parents who are now inspiring our oratorical contestant this evening, and all the coaches and our 16 different schools present this evening, welcome and thank you very much for the support and relentless effort in hounding our speeches and oratorical contestants for tonight. I know that oration has always been in the art of public speaking that has been linked for success. Muna lang giingon, if you are a good speaker, you're a candidate for a very good kaning political leader in the future. Muna ang atong gipang mode karon gipanghan, ipasundayag karong gabi na are the possible future leaders of our city. They have said that you can take all the wealthness in this world. Pwede nyo kuha ng kanang properties nga naanak ko, kanan nga mga katigayunan, but leave with me my ability to speak. And with that, I can gain them back. So good luck to all our contestants for tonight. We are so excited and we welcome you to our first ever oratorical speech contest sa 2024 Fiesta Celebration. Thank you and good evening.
Your ability to to speak is something that cannot be taken away from you. Thank you so much for that message, Honorable Roland B. Suizo Jr. And it's true, just by coming here tonight and becoming a part of this event is already a testament of how courageous and inspired you are, especially our dear learners. But for all of us here, especially our diamonds in the division of Ozamis City, to get to be even more inspired, let us now listen to a message to be given to us sa atong palangga kaayo nato kay palangga mapud kaayo taniya, our City Mayor, Attorney Henry Indy F. Waminal Jr.
Kalihog, pangalingkod lang, no? Thank you to our host, Dr. Chelo M. Tizon, for that very kind introduction. Ma'am, and good evening also. Before anything else, no, my deepest respects sa ako ang mga partners, kauban ako diri sa LGU Ozamis. No, without them, and that is why I always take the time to mention them one by one, no, dili pud yun posible kaning mga programs, projects, and activities nga napaabot sa inyo sa Asenso Ozamis Administration. And I am referring to our hardworking City Council led by, and I have to mention a bit, no, nga usahay sa kakugi nila, sa ka-hardworking nila, no, they forget to take care of themselves also, no, in ana sila ka matinud-anon man nerbisyo, no, because I don't know if all of you might have learned already, but earlier we had a semi-scare because our Vice Mayor, no, her blood pressure dropped while we were at another activity, and although now she is stable, no, she's well and stable, she's being taken care of by her daughter as well. No, but the initial findings was that because she was not able to have lunch, she skipped some meals, no, tuhod lagi sa kabisi pod, no. But that only shows how devoted your leaders are in serving you. Ato ang pakpakan, ato ang City Council led by our Vice Mayor Simplicia Bibineri. And ang ato ang City Councilors, no, Councilor Lorly Fuentes Cipres, Councilor Katkat Lim, Councilor Attorney Daniel Lau, Councilor Archie Romero, Councilor Junjun Sakin, Councilor Attorney Mars Tapayan, Councilor Sunny Waminal, Councilor Relinda Bation, Councilor Cecil Go, Councilor Dinky Suizo, Councilor John Fel Duhay Lungsod. Let us also welcome and give a big round of applause, no, to our esteemed panel of judges, no, who have sacrificed a lot of their time to be with us today, no, to share with us their expertise in helping us determine kung kinsay maangayan yun makadaog sa ato ang competition. And when I read their names, makita ninyo unsa sila mga kabigatin, no. Former retired director of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, one of our judges, Attorney Glory Ann Simeon Pinaco. She is escorted by her husband, of course, no. He is my fellow alumni from Ateneo Law School, no, Attorney June Pinaco. Let us also give a round of applause for Attorney June. Second, in our panel of judges, she's a regional speech champion coach and a chief education supervisor of the DepEd Ozamis City, Ma'am Susan Epifania B. Carpio. Ma'am. And another Osamisnon who is always heartfully giving us his expertise, giving our men and women in uniform the assistance that they need. No, siya mo'y giila nga legal counsel sa Osamis City Police Station, Attorney Andres June V. Fernandez Jr. Ato pong pakpakan o ilhon ang mga galihok para mahimong posible ni ang ato ang event karon. Mga partners nato from the different schools, no, and school heads sa DepEd, no, and ang parents and the participants today. Once again, a pleasant evening to all of you. Every Charter Day, every Charter celebration diri sa Osamis, we have competitions that showcases the many different skills of Osamisnons. No, naatay mga singing competition, naatay mga cooking competition, a lot of times dancing competitions, competitions in the field of sports. No. But this year, I'm especially happy because we will be having a competition in what I believe is one very underrated yet very important skill that not only a politician should have, but rather a skill that anyone can make good use of. It is a skill that relates to communication. Kaya dili lamang po mga politiko, mga elected officials ang kailangan magpaabot sa mga mensahe nila. No? Even ordinary people, dako man og matabang sa ilaha, kung antigo sila makapaabot sa ilahang gusto ipaabot, mga importante nila ipahibalo. No? Many professionals can make do with this talent. No? Doctors when they are explaining the conditions of their patients, lawyers when they are explaining the situations of their clients. No? Dili lang kailangan mga politiko na makagamit aning skill of communication. And I'm very happy that for this year, we will have the first ever speech writing and oratorical competition, no, co-hosted by the Department of Education, because we know for certain that this skill can help our dear learners later on as they pursue their respective careers. And this can also help them as they go on with their daily lives. Okay, kung naa kay kastorya, dali nimo mapasabot unsay mo ang gibati, dali nimo mapasabot unsay sa imong paglantaw, angayan moaton in a given situation. That goes a long way in helping you. No? And we're having this competition not just to recognize kung kinsa nga learner nato mo'y pinakamaayo or pinakaantigo mohimo og usa ka speech, but also to send a message to our young ones, to our dear learners, that this is a skill that you should nourish. And this is a skill that we will help you nourish because we know it can help you later on in your adult lives. No, mao kana ang sa karong competition, isigurado nato nga bongga gyud kay inyong prizes. We will not limit it to the initially proposed 10,000 pesos for the first prize winner. No? Kung ipakpakan na ninyo sa kuang gingon, dili na to ilimit ana. No? Because our first place winner will be receiving a total cash prize of 30,000 pesos. For second place, he or she will be receiving 15,000 pesos. And for third place, ang third place nato will be receiving a prize of 10,000 pesos. We will also be recognizing the best written speech, no, looking at the substance unsay unod sa speech nga inyong gisulat o inyong i-deliver diri. So the best speech, no, wherever that award will go to, the recipient will have another 10,000 pesos. And for the learner who will be recognized as having the best delivery, no, he or she will also be receiving a prize of 10,000 pesos. Ganiya, nangutana ko unsay background sa ato ang mga participants. No, because I was slightly hoping nga mga mag-join sa competition katong nang graduate na padulungay na og college. Kay ato utang idungag nga premyo katong mga mag first, second, third and ma-recognize as best nga adunay best speech and best delivery, no? Hatagan pud uta nato og guaranteed slots sa ato ang one family, one professional na scholarship. Pero sa ako ang paglantaw sa background sa mga participants, kadalasan mga bata pamandiay with the oldest, no, still an incoming grade 12 pupil. So mag-college next year pa. No, so dili pa nato ma-offer nga prize, but what I can guarantee to you dear learners, no, to our dear participants in this evening's competition is that your performance tonight, no, and how much you will continue to nourish your skills in speech writing and in public speaking, no, will be greatly considered once you apply, and I hope you will apply, no, for our OFOP scholarship next year, no. Kapag sulat ninyo nga nakaparticipate mo ani nga event, and we will be taking note sa tong participants kay tanan man pud ay makadawat og consolation prize, no, para naay maulit tanan, no? Once you indicate in your application that you participated in this competition, and more so that you placed and you were recognized in this competition, no, you will be all but assured na makakuha gyud mo og slot sa tuwang OFOP scholarship, which we plan to continue on giving to our learners, no? And just to inspire you a little more, mga learners nato, no, in really developing and nourishing ang inyong skills that you will be showcasing us tonight, I just want to give you a slight bit of trivia. Kung kinsay, kumbaga, public persona, no, karon, who was also once very passionate about public speaking and passionate in terms of joining oratorical contest when he was still a student, no. When he was younger, dito sa iyang eskwelahan sa Lasal Green Hills, no, our very own President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., no, was recognized, I think, several times and was given several medals, no, for his participation sa mga oratorical contests dito sa iyang eskwelahan. And in fact, there was one time when his father was here in Osami City, nakadawat og telegram, no, si then President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., nga iyang anak, our now President BBM, won a medal for an oratorical contest in Lasal. Ang tubag sa iyang amahan, keep it up. And I think our President, no, did keep it up, and that is one of the reasons why, no, he is leading the country today. No, so you can say, we can all say rather, nga like you, ang atuang presidente, participant lang po of oratorical and public speaking competition before. And now, he leads the entire nation, no, he serves all of us. So makita ninyo, kung mag-practice mo, no, kung inyo i-develop pa ang inyong skill karon, join more competitions, no, and we will try to give you more competitions, no. Wata kabalo, you may come a long way someday and also be leading your respective groups or contingents, no. So to all the participants and to all the parents, mga stage parents who are very supportive of the participants, no, we are really looking forward to your presentation and to the showcasing of your skills today. The best of luck to all of you, and may the best speaker win. Daghang salamat ug usab maayong gabi sa tanan.
A big round of applause once again to Honorable Indy Waminal Jr. as said, as I quote from his speech a while ago, whatever career you're going to pursue in the future, dear learners, communication skill is really a must. And if LG Ozamis is very much happy to hold this event this evening, we in the Department of Education is more than joyful to finally have this contest for our learners, because in the 21st century world, if we want our learners to be globally competitive, they must have one of the 21st century skills, and that is communication skill. Kung andyo kayo mga, di ba Ma'am Sue? Ato agin na sa DepEd, communication skill is one of the 21st century skills our dear learners should master. Thank you so much for that, Mayor Indy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to our participating learners, together with their coaches, our dear Board of Judges, and everyone in attendance, we are now very much ready to start the real competition this evening. And so, here are the guidelines and mechanics for the Ascenso Ozamis Oratorical Speech Contest 2024. This contest will not be possible without the presence of our beloved members of the Board of Judges. Ladies and gentlemen, although they were already introduced, but let me introduce them once again. Our first judge is a retired director of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Attorney Glory Ann Simeon Penaco. Good evening, ma'am. Our second member of the Board of Judges is our legal counsel of Ozamis City Police Station, Attorney Andres V. Fernandez Jr. Good evening, sir. And serving as the chairman of the Board of Judges is our very own Chief Education Supervisor of DepEd Ozamis City, a regional speech champion coach herself, Ma'am Susan Epifania B. Carpio. Good evening, ma'am. We believe that everything is set. Our facilitators, our judges, our spectators, and of course, our dear contestants are now very much ready to begin our competition this evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us now call in our first contestant. You know your numbers already. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to contestant number 1, Miss Sheen Beatriz Palangan.
Why are my basic needs inadequate every day? Can I even complete my education? How can I ensure I achieve the quality of life I rightfully deserve? My respect to the Board of Judges, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As children, these questions did not concern many of us. However, as we mature, perspective shift and begin posing these queries and yearn for answers. My parents revealed that going extra miles, giving our 110% could turn us the favor. I am confused. For if my parents pursue these actions in their prime, why is our family barely making ends meet? Then, I've realized being in a supportive community is essential for a fulfilling life. Hard work alone is not sufficient without opportunities. The key to a better life lies in a society that fosters growth and advancement for its citizens, where government officials provide sincere public service. In Ozamis, we are fortunate that the Ascenso administration has implemented initiatives that have significantly improved the lives of Ozamisnons. Truly biblical as the Thessalonian preaches, for encouraging and building each other up. Ascenso administration has accurately assessed the situation of its people and turned this into a practical advantage to better their lives. Extremely perceptive that they must target education first by making it quality and accessible. Provision of tablet computers benefited thousands of students and teachers to efficiently keep pace with technological advancements in education. Strengthened by free internet connectivity, new, functional and aesthetic school buildings complete with facade and hand-washing facilities, education in Ozamis has elevated towards global competitiveness. Subsequently, as the One Family, One Professional program, which evolved from Governor Henry S. Wuminal Sr.'s long-standing scholarship initiative, since the beginning of his public service journey, aiming to foster equality and provide educational opportunities to numerous students hindered by certain circumstances. It stands as a beacon of hope to those who aspire to achieve more for themselves and their families. Healthcare is vital for individual health and well-being, societal stability, and economic prosperity. It serves as a cornerstone of a functional and compassionate society. Ascenso Osame's administration considers it similarly by improving hospitals and providing free medication and hospitalization, providing rescue vehicle for each of the 51 barangays seal the commitment to the well-being of Osamisnons. And of course, the Pamaskong Handog that has painted beautiful smiles in the faces of countless Osamisnons as it makes Christmas celebration more memorable. The same awe of gratitude covers our faces as we gaze at this amazing, picturesque recreation area, the Ascenso Wellness Park, and the boulevard that has kept families and friends closer than ever. Ascenso administration has delivered on every promise, rendering services aligned to divine will. By empathizing with the people's needs, it has introduced programs and services that Misamisnons are privileged to enjoy. Indeed, the words of Winston Churchill ring true. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Will I ever have the quality of life I rightfully deserve? Definitely. The administration has given its people dignity and hope amidst the darkness of poverty, paving the way for success to prevail. It has given us the ticket. Nga kitang Misamisnon, magpuyong malipayon, malinawon, o malamboon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant number 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for contestant number 2, Miss Jaya D. Alguesa.